Why is it so lonely being an estate agency boss? Today, I'm joined by John Newhouse, who is the boss man of Roseberry Newhouse, the estate agency firm from North Yorkshire and Teesside. John, before we switch the cameras on, we were talking about how lonely it is to run your own business. Why is it so lonely? Talk to me.
It is. Yeah, it is. There are decisions to be made. There are ups and downs. And when you're on an up, of course, marvellous. And when you're on a down, you kind of wish you had somebody to speak to. We're very lucky that we'd been a member of the Guild for a long time. And so a lot of our services that we have access to, magazines and so on, we have access to things that we wouldn't have had perhaps if we'd been on our own. I was member of, probably one of the best things I did was member of a mentor group, Moss Mentors. And, what an eye-opener, just to be with people that are like-minded. Actually, you suddenly find that, people have got exactly the same problems, haven't you? As you have, you sort of secretly go to sleep at night thinking, God, have I got enough money in the bank to pay the wages on Friday? And then you talk to other estate agents that you sort of meeting up with, and they've got exactly the same problems, just that nobody wanted to talk about it. Nobody wanted to confess to be the one that had these anxieties. And there's been so much change in our industry, prop tech and things that have come in, social media, video. It's been there's so much change. Looking for these things on your own, challenging. So, we started doing video as a result of our mentorship. Would we have done it on our own? Probably at some point, but we were certainly pioneers of it just by being able to share. But I think, not necessarily, I think running your own business, you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. Just worry about your staff.
Because you can't say to your staff, can't pay the wages this month.
Yeah, I mean, they want to be paid, they don't want to hear that, just to let you know, well, I'll be paying on Friday, but see you Monday. So, yeah, you've got the weight of the world, and they don't know that you've got these concerns or problems, and
so
you probably care.
So are you saying join some form of mentorship? Because, there's the Agents Together mentorship.
Yeah.
And there's groups as well. You're part of the Guild as well, which, again, is a fantastic organisation. Basically, get with like-minded people who are in your same position and just be vulnerable. And
I think you'll find that people do have, and I meet with, within the Guild NEC, there's some fabulous estate agents with numbers of offices, fewer offices, successful, well-known businesses. And actually, when you chat to them, they conveyancing, we've all got these same problems. You just sometimes don't have somebody to talk to about.
Is it interesting? I'm very lucky to have, big names in the industry like you and everyone else, and people who you put on a pedestal, but you think are flying, that they have their financial doubts, they have their imposter syndromes. Are they good enough? And I think if you can share that with people, I don't care what you say. I know we're all businesses different, but estate agents are a bit weird. I say that in a good way, but it takes a certain type of person to be an estate agent. And and then you've got all the trials and tribulations of having to pay the wages and everything else. It takes a certain type of skill to get through that, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you've either got that strong, either skill or resolve. But, as I say, when I talk to agents that, I revere, knowing their businesses, and actually when they start to say to you, well, cash flow or staffing or recruiting, whatever it might be, they're the bane of my life, and I've got concerns about them, whether they're their problems or your problems. You don't know, I feel a bit better to know that you're not in the boat alone. Yeah.
John, thank you for your for being honest with me.
Absolute pleasure coming to see you.